Yeah, the squad is feeling good. We had a good week's prep last week. A few tough trainings. To get a good good work done. And some had a look at Saracens and bit of analysis from the last few games that we played. The Ulster game and the Toulouse game before that. So yeah, we had a good week, and I suppose we're sharpening the edges this week and getting ready for what's to come.
A lot of the players directly after the semi-final spoke about how players know on the strength of how training goes in the leading to a game. I know you have another week to go, but is training where it needs to be ahead of what is a huge game?
Yeah, definitely. Without overcooking us either, there's that fine line that you can be overtrained to a certain extent. But definitely the trainings that we have we had last week, last Tuesday and Thursday, were up near match intensity, and just got us that exposure and get us ready for this week. So with a lot of detail as well to cover off. So it was nice that we had that week of, I suppose, learning and getting ready for this week.
You've been very unlucky this year with a pretty injury-blighted season. It's been disrupted again. But you came back in the semi-final and played obviously very, very well. Where do you feel your game with that now?
Yeah, it's good. It's good to be back. Any player that is involved and is fit for these weeks it's where you want to be. Obviously not ideal being in and out during the year, but just grateful to be back and to offer what I can to the lads and to the team, and I suppose put my hand up for this week. So all in all, it's a really exciting few weeks, and it's great to be a part of it.
Robbie, just following on from Justin, you've come back into the team in your partnership with Gary again. The team always plays well with yourself and Gary going well. Do you put much effort into that partnership and training, or more than anything, or how does that work?
I suppose it's down to the individual as well, getting their detail right, knowing their role, doing their job on the day. Goes into the work you do during the week. And part of that is sitting down and having a chat and going through some video and having a look at areas of improvement and the threats that'll be coming during the week. So
you seem to have grouped it quite quickly. Justin was saying you've been injured. You haven't played that much together with Leinster, but it's worked very well this recently. Yeah,
and I suppose when you're injured, you always attend every team meeting, and you always watch video footage, so you're up to date with what's going on and what the boys are learning and what we're evolving in our game. So it's not just rehab and into the gym when you're injured. You have to be involved in all the rugby meetings as well. So that's a good point for me.
Do you think some of it comes from just the Irish setup as well? You're both there quite a bit together. It's a sort of natural thing to bring into Leinster.
I suppose it's the amount of minutes you play together with each other. You build a combination, and I suppose you build a relationship, and that's kind of been the way. Playing with Gary, I know him pretty well. So at this stage, so I suppose it's down to how much you play together and train together as well. So yeah.
Robbie, you're part of the big group that's done this before, this preparation for big cup finals weekends, whether it be in Europe or whether it be in the Pro 14, and that including an awful lot of young players as well. Is that like these big weeks? Is it something like, can you get used to an appearance in a cup final?
I think you have to cherish it. The opportunity we have and we had last year was incredible, and I think we have that balance of young and old players, and I think to have the experienced guys around who've been there, who've been in the last 3 to 4 finals, and I suppose can take ownership during the week is great to bring the younger guys along. But I think you have to tap back into where we've been as a team during this year and last year and the finals beforehand. So I think that's a big thing to look back at, and I suppose to get you primed for what's to come. But certainly as a player and the squad, and speaking on behalf of the squad, it's great to be here.
And on Saracens then, what are the big things that you're looking at that you're going to have to combat this week?
I think physicality stands out when you mention Saracens. Looking at their game against Munster, it was pretty much a dog-eat-dog competition, and I think we need to be ready for what's to come in the year. I think they went after Munster in the year as well. So I think they're playing. They're one of the best teams in Europe from their record in the pool stages and in this competition. So it's definitely going to be our biggest challenge this year.
You look at that respective midfield, Robbie. It's a team full of internationals and stars, but people won't immediately pick those two guys out if the stars is expected. Can you just talk a little bit about the two guys you think you'll come up against the weekend?
Yeah, I think their skipper Brad Bard. I saw him playing against Munster, and he obviously was came off at half time, but he played 40 minutes and played really well and seemed to have a bit of a knock, and just shows the person he is, I suppose, that he puts his hand up even though he's not 100%, and he played unbelievable in those minutes he played. And I think Lewandowski, you look at, is a really deceptive player. Played a lot at 10, but I know he's pretty quick and he's strong in contact. So we'll have our work cut out on the day, and we know the likes of Liam Williams, Alex Good, they're deadly if they get some ball in space. So we'll need to be on our toes and be ready for what's to come.
Robbie, so many teams have overanalyzed or analysed Saracens to death this season and still suffered heavy defeats. So is it a case of trying to focus on what you guys can do and how you can impose your game plan on Saracens? Yeah,
absolutely. I think we need to focus. Definitely, we've done our homework and we know what's going to come. But I think it's how we deal with the pressure that will be put on us in the game. We need to be incredibly clinical. And we need to be physical, and we need to drive those. But I think for us, we need to get our performance spot on as well. So that means, I suppose, doing the basic things well and being as clinical and as we can on the day.
Well, I imagine you never expected to play a game of rugby at St James's Park.
No, I've never actually. I've never been, but from any person I've spoke to and heard from, I heard it's an unbelievable stadium. So I was actually watching Newcastle play there a few weeks back. I think it was against Sale, and just even the pitch looks incredible. It looks like a carpet. So it's going to be a great occasion. Hopefully it's a fast track, and hopefully it's a dry ball.
Well, the opportunity to do something no team has ever done before and win 5 Champions Cup titles. How much of a motivation is that?
It's huge. It's it's something we sat down and had a chat about during the start of the season, and I know everyone is so keen to achieve that bit of history, so it's a huge driver for us as a collective. But if we were to do that, it would be incredible.
Obviously, it was a good performance against Toulouse. Do you feel there's another gear in you?
Yeah, Toulouse was a good performance. I suppose it was always going to be a tricky game. We needed to have a good game plan going against them, and I think definitely there is another gear in us. Yeah, I think we can improve again on that. But we just look to keep doing the best we can week in, week out, and hopefully come this week we'll pull our best performance out of the bag.
You talked about the drive for 5. Is there anything for this group of players about doing it back to back? They say a good team can win 1, a great team can win 2.
Yeah, definitely. Back to back was the words at the start of the season. From some of the players, and to be in that position now, that we can start that. It'll be an incredible achievement at the end of the season.
And just on Stuart Lancaster, obviously you're looking to get every bit of an edge. How much have you been able to count on his inside knowledge of some of the England guys to kind of give you that edge on Saturday? Yeah,
definitely. I think Stuart knows the players pretty well. He's obviously coached them and he knows them personally. But I think we can offer a lot of information to our own teammates from playing with them, being down in New Zealand with a lot of them, and playing against them for years. So we know them pretty well at this stage, and it's going to be a pretty good showdown.
I know for us, Rob, we're probably going to come up with the headlines about this being era defining and 2 of the best teams in modern era meeting in the European final. But to meet a team who've been so good in Europe over the last few years as well, it must be very exciting as a player to be facing into a game like this.
Absolutely, yeah. I think it's going to be it's hard to describe how the feeling it'll be like going out against them. I know for us, we're just cherishing it. I think it's going to be like an international game in ways. So I think we'll need our full support behind us, and we can't underestimate the support we've had throughout the year and the years gone by. I think it's definitely helped, so I think we'll need them in full voice this weekend.
And that support's probably important because Sarries didn't travel to the semi-final. I'm sure you're hoping a lot of people from here will be packing out St James's Park on Saturday.
Yeah, I think so. I think Sarries probably will have a good base following them, but I think hopefully we can get our full capacity into the stadium and have a good day.